wanted to see as a spectator or
Right.
as a Vinny fan. But kudos to him.
The chat is asking why Vinny converted to the dark side.
Well, you see,
He's
the dark
been
side
practicing.
has cookies.
It does have cookies.
He's been practicing his Bayonetta for many
And
months now. And this is a switch that I feel like was bound to happen. It's a character... I feel that Bayonetta in Smash 4 aligns itself the closest to what Ices were in Brawl. Like, they're incredibly punish-based, are able to provide a lot of pressure, and at no point should you ever feel safe in that matchup. Bayonetta fits the bill. Though, we don't have to worry about seeing another Bayonetta for quite some time as we go into Mr. E versus Cyberman.
Look. And have we seen this in a while?
I feel like it's been longer than it should be.
Like, I don't remember who was the last person to take this. I feel like it was Cyber, because there was the reign of Cyber.
Yes.
But I want to be sure. I'm going to say Cyber. Screw it.
Nonetheless, we'll see if Mr. E is able to bring things back as far as their set count goes here. And the opening to this match being very slow.
Do you know who put E in losers?
We'll have to check later on.
I'll check.
We're about to get information right now on real time. But what, meanwhile... Oh yeah, we watched that.
Yes.
Silly us. Great dancing blade on the shield.
We see the forward smash. Try to end the stock early, but to no avail.
And an air combo.
It's going to be very light hits here and there. I can't really see either of these players committing super hard to any of their advantage states. As I say that, Mr. E trying to push Cyberman off stage, but not going to be doing him much good.
So, fun fact, I know Salem, a good friend of E, said Sonic is probably a whack character, and he's
Sonic is a
overhyped.
whack character.
He's like overhyped. He's not as good as people are making him out to be. And I like to see if Eric has like any knowledge. Oh,
The knowledge he has is of Cyberman's inputs, because this man had the deepest, darkest to read off that. We hardly ever see this man go for the up smash and
this
neutral.
guy stole his identity. He went in the deep dark web and said, Cyberman,
That's a nice
65? You're not the first one. I got your social, I got your life. Your reads, your thoughts are mine. You don't own anything.
So you like to play Super Mario Sunshine?
And I've only seen this position for most of the game. Sonic at ledge, Mars standing on stage, and he's wondering what to do.
Cyberman having to approach this very patiently as he tries to figure out how to work his way around Mr. E right now as percentages begin to lap, and Mr. E haven't really put that much effort into this. He's been sitting towards the ledges and punishing inwards towards Cyberman's movements, really controlling the stage by giving Sonic all of that room to move around. But Sonic has to end at some point. His adventure goes from point A to point B, and at every waking moment, Mr. E is sitting at that point B, blade in hand.
That's a horrible destination.
I almost thought this man was going to counter off the top. I almost believed in the counter. I'm glad I didn't. Counter's a bad option. Don't press down B.
He would have got the stock.
He would have got the stock, but
I would have countered. That's why they call me Crazy Reggie.
the B reverse on that shield breaker, though. Mr. E trying to go for these tricky options.
Oh, Bear. That's really nice.
Tipper Bear getting some sweet damage, sweet positioning.
And F Smash takes it.
Oh boy. Cyber going a bit too far off from there.
Did you ever learn what he says in Japanese?
There's translations.
I asked if you knew.
If I know what that particular one is, no. Not off the top of my head.
I just know Enzen Koko Toko, man. So, I don't know what it means.
I think it's a declaration of him being the Prince of Altia, but I don't remember.
It never says Ultima. And Dancing Blade just to basically check Cyber.
Yeah, he's trying to check those movements. He's forcing Cyber into shield. And moving into Game 2, I feel like we're going to be seeing much of the same from Game 1. However, the platform rotations from Town and City, going to be giving Cyber much more room to maneuver himself freely and plenty of opportunity to extend combos. However, that's all space that E is able to control well.
Oh, now we're seeing the runaway game from Cyber. He's basically saying, I don't have to approach.
We're seeing Mystery try to put on some pressure on Shield, but it's going to be a bit of a slow-witted battle here. Both of them just trying to figure out some sort of openings. But Cyberman doing very wise to position himself in spaces on the map where he's going to have the most room to maneuver himself. Whether it's the opposite side of the stage he can pull himself through, the other platforms. It's all about waiting for these opportunities to arise, and Cyberman, playing as patiently as he is trying to take every hit where he can. However, Mystery putting out some impressive shield pressure, and we see the counter come out and a forward air to follow up.
But that wasn't Tipper, so Cyber is living. But he is definitely wounded.
No, yeah, he's hurting.
This Hedgehog is not okay. PETA, you gotta help him.
Just send in the Goon Squad.
Dr. Robotnik has a bit of help from this Prince of... From where?
Altia.
Altia? He's a weird guy.
You about to judge a man based on where he's from?
Everybody else does it. Why can't I do about my video game characters?
Ew, Sonic's from the Christmas Islands?
Yeah.
Ugh. I bet you he listens to holiday music.
He loves it.
Why don't you take your Christmas lights down, Hedgehog? Oh boy.
He
All right.
heard you.
So we immediately got us back to square one, but Mr. E trying to open up a little bit more aggressively.
These dancing blades on shield.
They're good for keeping Cyberman in one place, but aside from that, it's really not going to do much. If we take a quick look over to the clock, we see that we're looking at the halfway point, and these meandering percentages aren't really that great of a look.
I don't think this is going to time.
I don't think it's going to time either, but I feel like one of these players is going to recognize the situation and try to up the ante. And right now, it's looking like that's Mr. E, as we've got an amazing chain of aerials to pressure out Cyber.
And Cyber's turn?
Not just yet.
Missing the Tipper dancing blade. But definitely still racking on some good percent.
Slowly but surely, Cyberman trying to even things up right now. However, Mr. E trying to stay one step ahead the entire time. Doing well to position himself, at the very least, evasively if he's not able to land these hits. So I feel like the fair and nair fishing is a bit dangerous to his overall game plan. It's leaving him too open to aerial countermeasures from Cyberman. And where the percentages are sitting right now is they're starting to close themselves into dangerous zones. I feel like Mystery's got to be a bit more careful. We get a bit of deep aerial play, and nothing to come of it. And the follow-up, it's not going to do it just yet.
This man needs to come down. And he just called him out with that.
Yo. I'm spooked. I don't want to be seeing counter used to force Sonics out of their movement option. This is scary. 2017, folks. Sonic can't move anymore.
We're in a good year. Can't move unless there's a ring on screen. Eric's trying to call out these movements.
He's trying, but I like that he's keeping a safe distance the entire time. As soon as he moves in, though, we see that Cyberman just ready to open him up with tiny bits of percentage. And as the last 50 seconds and counting start clocking themselves down, these percentages are starting to matter more and more.
So the startup frames to side B is invincible. So
yes, on Sonic.
yeah, on Sonic. So E trying to punish that is not really good. He should try to go for one of the later hits. Or try to punish Sonic's landing after he jumps up. Because those aren't safe. But Cyber takes it.
All
And
right.
that's game 2. So I think we're going to go to a smaller stage or a smaller area with less room for Cyber to run. What do you think?
Knowing Eric, I could almost see the run back to Town and City. I don't want to, but Lilac Cruz is the option.
Yeah, Lilac, I believe, doesn't give him a lot of space to run.
Technically speaking, like it has that surface area too, where it's a good amount of room for Sonic to run, but it's all closed in.
Yeah.
It smothers.
He can chase him down.
And Martha has fantastic tools for being able to check any position on the stage, as his up tilt, down smash all reach through the platforms. On top of that, Cyber has to be a bit more careful with his movement on this stage, thanks to the alignment of the ship. That weird little angle to it he has to account for whenever he's jumping around.
Yeah.
His quirky spin dash movement.
Up B out of shield. I'd really like to see that a lot more. And I'm glad that Mr. E is putting it in his play. It's actually a really good kill move with Rage.
Send that hog back down. A very quick stock for Mr. E. Quite different from what we saw in the previous 2 matches.
Yeah. He said, we're not playing like 8-minute games anymore.
This man wants his run back. He wants the full IQ H2 top 3. Oh, it's some Sonic movement on the ground. Cyberman contesting that notion right now. Full control of the Lilac Cruz.
Forward throw off stage.
And the back air off of the ledge trump. However, Cyberman coming in with a quick back air, try to answer, and the lip of the ship just being a bit too low to be able to catch Marth on that. And Eric going down deep, he wants that footstool.
He wants this to be done. He said, I want the run back with Raptor, my fire-breathing dinosaur, and you're just hedgehogging my way. Get out of here. And we're in the standoff, but this is not favorable for Cyber.
Not at all. Sitting at 55%, and with Mr. E a stock ahead of him, Cyber's going to have to push the envelope a little bit here. He can't be sitting around waiting. Back air giving him stage control, but it's not going to be killing Mr. E just yet. And we see the forward throw.
Just canceling it and jumping out.
Just casually after so aggressively spin charging. And the landing back air going to be putting Cyber deeper off stage.
And falling up here, not doing it. But that fair will.
That's going to do it. Mr. E moving on to Losers Finals to be facing off against Raptor.
All right. And I believe that's my final game I'm going to commentate. It's getting really late for the night. And